Hello everyone, Beard Reads Books here, and welcome to today's book review. And it's going to be on this lovely little book here, Shocking Somerset Murders of the 19th Century by Jack W. Sweet. This is a lovely little book to dip an head out of. Each chapter deals with a different murder in the 19th century Somerset. And each chapter is also quite a small one as well. And it's quite interesting in that it offers an insight, for want of a better way of putting it, into sort of into how police investigations were conducted in the 19th century. And I mean, bearing in mind all the forensic evidence that we can have at our disposal nowadays in the early 21st century, you know, where you can have like fingerprint like tests, DNA tests, all that kind of thing that sort of the police can use in modern day murder investigations, because they never had it back, those kind of things back in the 19th century. So murder investigations, completely different world to what it is nowadays. So this is a kind of, reading these like murder like incidents, it's a fascinating little insight into how things were in the 19th century. And also, I mean, I found one reason why I personally found this very interesting is because I've never lived in Somerset, but I've sort of lived in the general area, sort of, and I know Somerset, fair bits of Somerset quite well. So, and some of the chapters, some of the murders that happened, they happened in parts of Somerset that I know very well. Obviously, I know these parts from like late 20th, early 21st century, but and whereas these murders are like 19th century, but you know, to read of these murders happening in places that I know very well, that for me made it quite a bit more interesting. This is the kind of book, it probably only appeal to people who find this kind of thing interesting. So I mean, if you're into reading about sort of murders and police investigations into murders and all the rest, I would highly recommend this. And also, if you've got an interest in Somerset as a county, a past interest in Somerset, again, this could be interesting to you, even if you're interested is just in the county and not necessarily in murders, you know, because it gives a snapshot of Somerset as it would have been like back in the 19th century. So yeah, it's very, very, very interesting, very good. And like I said, because each chapter is a standalone chapter, it's a kind of book you can easily dip in and out of. You know, it's not something you necessarily have to read all in one go. You can read a chapter, leave it for a few months, read another one, you know, and that kind of thing. So yes, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yes. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this little book review. Hope you've enjoyed. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. And in the meantime, take care. Happy reading.